Hey, it's your old pal Legendary Badass. You know, by now, way too many people know that I have a Palm Pre. But that's alright. I've had a pretty good review of that, and it's one of the best gadgets I've had. Been rocking it for a month now. It's pretty darn good. Not a lot of complaints. It did take me a while to acquire all of the accessories I wanted, so in this video, I'm going to go over the essential accessories, and that way you can have exactly what I've got. Okay, so here's the setup. We have a Palm Pre car charger, we have the touchstone, and we have the invisible shield by Zag. Alright, here's my Pre. First, we're going to be taking a look at the invisible shield by Zag. Now, I already took it out and I've got it applied to my device, but this is the box. So I'm showing you a little bit of the contents here. This is the backing that the invisible shield comes on. And I actually bought just the front, and I'm going to get into this a little bit later on why. But application process is not very tough. It's one of the more forgivable screen protectors when it comes to application. However, there are some qualms with it, so I'm going to get into this a little bit later, because as you'll see, all of these accessories are related. Next, I'm going to show you the Palm Touchstone charger, and to adequately do that, I'm going to have to use my charger, put it into the wall. It's going to be largely off camera, but you'll see how the device works. Alright, I think now's a good time to go to a commercial break.
He can speak in tongues using sign language. He can sing with his voice and his pecs. He caused a female driver to T-bone a BMW 3 Series with her Dodge Neon just by walking down the street. He coined the phrases comeback and faceplant. He's the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink the fluid from the organs of the herbivore, but when I do, I prefer skim. Stay thirsty, my friends. And we're back. Okay, so this is the wall charger that comes with the Palm Pre, and I've got that plugged in so that you guys will see how the touchstone works in conjunction with it. This is the box that the touchstone comes with. This costs 70 bucks, and it comes with a back and a touchstone. There's no cable, so you actually do have to use the charger you already have. As you'll see, the back that comes with the touchstone is a matte finish and it's rubberized, so it has a different texture. Now, of course, it's the original back that I left in the box, this glossy one. The rubberized finished is really well protected, and that's why I didn't need a backside to my invisible shield. So I just bought the front. It was about 20 bucks. Now this actually I find amusing. The instruction manual kind of reminds me of Legos, and it also reminds me of Fight Club, because of the air panic emergency instructions. So the illustrations kind of look like that, so I found that funny. Now, of course, the touchstone comes clad in a bunch of plastic wrap, which I largely left on, and it seems to work fine. The back of it has micro suction capabilities. It has carbon nano tubes that allow it to stick to a great deal of things. Oh, don't worry, I'm not being electrocuted, that's fine. Yeah, well, I couldn't get to stick stuff inside my car, but more on that later. Now, the great thing about this is that you just touch the phone to the touchstone and it is charging. No messing with that little door on the side that I talked about before. I haven't opened that ever since I got the thing. It's also worth pointing out that I believe the charging time with the touchstone is equal to that without it, so anybody telling you otherwise is full of crap. Now, you can't connect this to your computer. You can't transfer your data. I don't really want to transfer data to and from my Pre very often, so that's not a big problem for me. And of course, once you're done messing with some of these other accessories, you're going to find that you got little specks of dust inside your invisible shield, and you're going to have to reapply it. Luckily, it came with this little rubber squeegee, and the spray is wonderful. It seems like no amount of fingerprints and debris will stick to it as long as you have the spray going. So you can spray it down and get all this stuff out. Now, I left a tiny little speck of a piece of lint from a towel on there that occasionally bothers me, but I wonder if I go in and try to open it up, is it going to get any worse? So that's one of the qualms with the invisible shield. Here is the car charger. Now, I think this cost about $30. I got it for about $16.95 on Amazon, but the shipping was quite an eye gouger, so I got it for around 23 bucks. You also have this little dongle that is for charging less than stellar phones. I've already got the USB cable plugged in. This is a USB micro B cable. The same kind of cable you find with the Palm package. Only this is a little shorter, and I think that makes it a little bit more manageable. Now here is the real beauty of combining the touchstone with the car charger. You know, when you get into your car, you have to fumble around with a bunch of things, and it's a real pain in the butt trying to charge something with a car charger, because then you got these little doors you have to open, and you're seated, and you can't really place things anywhere. You don't have a table or anything to work with. Now, of course, I have to have a hard time on camera plugging this in, but it's actually not that tough if you get everything lined up just right. But you can combine the Palm Pre's touchstone with the car charger so that you have a mobile charger dock base. Naturally, I couldn't get this to attach to anything very well with the carbon nanotubes inside my car, that is. I haven't really tested them out on very many surfaces because I've seen pictures of them pulling paint off the wall, and I don't really need that right now. I did get this to work fine in an Acura, but some cars you're going to find that the charging is not going to be stable. It's going to sporadically turn on and off. That's not a problem with the device, it's something wrong with your car, so you should probably buy something better.
In all honesty, these are the accessories you're going to want if you get a Palm Pre. They're essential. You'll have the same setup I have, and who doesn't want to be just like me? Till next time, this is Legendary Badass saying, I'm better than you.
Do it! Do it now!